fill position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to... Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cardinals' offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
A little release to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So Boston College's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it along the sideline. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Fires to the tight end. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
It is nice to have an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Quick strike through the air for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Harris. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Snaps it in the shotgun. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McNabb. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Golden Eagles have their offense in high gear. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. 6th play of the drive coming up. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And a sweet catch, and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. To the air on 1st down. He got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's McNabb. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. The give to the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Using the quick game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Conrad. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick release on the RPO. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Dances away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top, and the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Boston College! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Louisville!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got it behind the line. It's McNabb. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Heaves it deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. And the returner will be knocked down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know it.
There he goes! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
The Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Snagged out of the air. Got enough space, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Eagles. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown Cardinals. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Running into the open space.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Third and short now from their own 48. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This Boston College offense has it working. Running to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Boston College will send out the punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Man, that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. And now on second down for this offense. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Then back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Conrad. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Flips it out to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Conrad. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Fitted in the window for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's McNabb. Ripping through the defense. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. The sure hands, it's Conrad. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll try the run. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the middle. It's Conrad. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there. They'll have work to do to get the first down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires on the move. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And after that last turnover, David, prime example sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Creates a little room. Turning it on!
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. To the air on first down. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Immediately fires to the middle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cardinals look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
49, Boston College, 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Fires to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boston College right back to the line.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's McNabb.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
On the play. 1st and goal, Boston College.
They just keep firing. He wants it all. Touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. So it's an 80-yard drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. He'll pull it on the read. QB got it himself. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 24 to James Madison. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes him the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the RPO, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.